Hello, my super kids. I'm so excited to be here. I have prepared an interesting story to tell you guys today. Can you guess? Well, before I tell you that story, I want you to get your writing materials. Give me your undivided attention. Don't allow anybody to disturb you because this is specially for you. The topic we are discussing about is Joseph's relationship with his brothers and parents. Who is Joseph? Where did he come from? And what was his relationship with his brothers and parents? Let us find out. Our Bible reference is taken from Genesis chapter 37 from verse 1 to 11. Genesis 37, 1 to 11. In our last class, you learned that Isaac had two sons, namely Esau and Jacob. Jacob was the younger son. So Jacob grew up to be a grown man, he got married, and he had many sons and daughters. Among his sons was Joseph. So that is where Joseph came about. Jacob loved Joseph so much. In fact, Joseph was his most favorite son. He loved him to the extent that he made him a special robe, a very beautiful robe, and it had different colors. This made his brothers angry with him. They were jealous of him because the father loved him so much, and he even made him a special robe different from their other clothes. Now one day when Joseph was 17 years old, his father told him to go and check on his brothers to see them because they are in the field taking care of the flock. So Joseph came with bad reports to the father, telling the father that the brothers were misbehaving. That intensified their anger. Oh, they were so angry with Joseph. First of all, he was the father's favorite son. The father made nice robe for him. Now he's bringing bad reports to the father because they were actually misbehaving, and he had to bring the report to the father. They were angry with him to the extent that they even hated him. It was that bad. One day, Joseph had a dream. Do you know that when he told his brothers the dream, they even hated him the more? Do you know what he dreamt? Let me tell you. He dreamed that he and his brothers were tying up bundles of grain in the field. Suddenly, his own bundle of grain stood up straight, and his brothers' all his brothers gathered around him, and his brother's bundle of grain bowed down to his own. I hope you can see that in the picture. His own is standing while you see the brother's grain bowing to him. So this made the brothers very angry, and they said, "So you mean you'll be king over us? You want to rule over us? We will not bow down to you. What are you saying? You that you are even the youngest." So they hated him even more because of the dream he told them. After some time, Joseph had yet another dream. This time, he called his brothers and his father and called them. "I had another dream, oh. Let me relate it to you." Do you know what that dream was this time? You can see in the picture the sun, the moon, and the stars. In Joseph's dream, he dreamt that the sun, the moon, and all the stars were bowing down to him. So when he told his brothers and his father this dream, the father was angry. So the father objected. The father was like, "Joseph, what do you mean? Do you mean that your mother and your brother and I will bow down to you? Will we really come and bow down to the ground to you, to worship you? What do you mean by that?" So that made his brothers too very angry and said, "What is this Joseph saying? That all of us will bow down to him?" Can you imagine? They were angry and they hated him even more. They were not even seeing him as their brother, because you know when hatred is there, it is difficult to love the person. So we don't want to hate anyone. We don't want to hate any of our siblings. We don't want to hate anyone. But what do Joseph actually mean by these two dreams? Because the dreams have special meaning. What was Joseph saying? That his brothers and his fathers will bow down to him, and his own bundle will stand, and his brother's bundle will bow down to his own bundle. I know you like to find that. We'll say more on Joseph and his family in our next class. I hope you enjoyed today's class. Now, before the next class, I want you to think of what you have learned in this story. Take care of yourself. I love you all. Bye-bye.